欢迎回到
我的频道。
OK， 你的频道。
没错。So today's video
is about how dangerous is America really?
Is American safe? Yeah, we wanted to do this video.
Doesn't that look good? Did it?
We have a lot of news about like American have a lot of guns and American have a lot of
murder.
Kidnap, murder.
The news gets more views when they cover horrible stories, negative stories.
Last year, maybe 2 years ago, 2 years ago, there was a Chinese student got kidnapped in Chicago, and the case just sold. The guy was like, he's supposed to have some mental issue, so the court was just like, oh, mental issue, you kill someone, you don't have to pay.
Which is dumb because you have to have some kind of mental issue to kill someone and kidnap them. No normal, healthy-minded person is gonna do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but today we're gonna talk about, does American all have guns? Do you have guns?
Yeah, I have 4 guns.
No, you don't.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, we don't need a gun in this house because you can
My
just
muscles,
kill someone. So we're just gonna share you guys some like experience that I have as a foreign exchange student in here, and tell you if you're going to America to study, like avoid doing stuff like that,
I actually found a website that says how to avoid being kidnapped, and it is hilarious because you can't avoid being kidnapped unless you just stay in your house.
The first thing, it's so different here than where I came from, Nanning, Guangxi. So it's different is because our city has so many people. Because we are living in the south of China, the stores don't close until really late. So I studied in North China before. All the stores, the mall close at 9 p.m. But our big mall close at 10:30 p.m. And all the street stores, they close like really late. Sometimes they close at midnight. Sometimes they close at 2 a.m. I used to work at a coffee shop, and we close at 2 a.m.
Who's drinking coffee at 2 a.m.?
We sell alcohol too. Yeah, so our city is closed really late. Most different thing that I feel like my city and here, where I went to college, in Springfield, Missouri State, nighttime, our city has a lot of people. So you feel safe walking outside because you're just so many people. You know that if someone do something to you, you can yell and people will help you, But here, sometimes you don't see a lot of people walking outside. It's just all cars because in here, everybody drive cars.
Because everything's kind of spread out. Like if I were to walk from here to the closest store, it's like a 20-minute walk.
Yeah, you don't walk. You really don't walk outside. Literally, if you're walking outside, you just feel so scary because no one's around you. So if someone come and rob you, you can yell and then people will just immediately come help you. That's different.
But that's what's safe. That's what is safe about like smaller towns. Is one, everyone knows their neighbors. Everyone here in Springfield, they call the cops when they see someone just like looking weird walking through their yard or in the street. Because when I was a kid, me and my friend Drew would always skateboard late at night, like 2 a.m. Just like through dark neighborhoods, like go to dark parking lots and skateboard. And it's safe because no bad guys just sitting in a bush like waiting for someone.
Skateboard at 2 a.m. No one called the police. It was so loud.
No, we longboarded. They're the rubber wheels. They don't go. So there's not a lot of crime because you know everyone around you. If something weird has happened, the police are called.
But really, the most sketchy place sketchy, it's a slang, sketchy. Probably the downtown. Downtown always so sketchy.
It's not even like downtown exactly, it's the houses surrounding downtown. And that's true for so many cities in America. It's like the city it's safe, the city itself is probably fine because there's so many people. You can't just walk around with a gun because there's always cops in these big cities. But the neighborhoods around them, they built these, like, this is older cities because those houses used to be nice like 50 years ago, but now they're gross, so they're cheap. I drove to St. Louis one time. Oh my gosh, it's just a normal drive to St. Louis, which is fine, but I took a wrong turn, just one wrong turn. Ended up in the sketchiest neighborhood ever, where literally it's a small road, with houses with no windows, no doors. It's just wood up on the windows, wood on the doors, like that someone nailed like there so no one can come in. People live in those houses. As I'm driving through this neighborhood, people are coming, like people that were walking towards the house were like turn around, look at me, and be like, "Hey, come here, come here." I was like, what the heck? So I kind of speed up. One guy comes out of his house and tries to run in front of my car to stop me, like to rob me or something. So I'm driving like 60 miles an hour in this little like neighborhood, which is 25 miles an hour. A cop wouldn't care. He'd be like, yeah, get the crap out of there. But it was so sketchy. Just one wrong turn and bam, I was in like a ghetto.
If you come to America to study, because you will feel really different, because unless you go to really big cities, seriously, unless you go to Chicago, unless you go to New York, if you go to anywhere smaller than that, you will feel like a little unsafe because you don't around people. Because that's what I feel. Because I used to live with so many people. They walk in the street and we have big stores and we have small stores all on the street. So if all the street light up and you don't feel like you're walking alone. So in my city, so everybody pretty much have a car, you know. But when the first year I was in college, I didn't have a car, and I got a car in the second year because I feel like I have to have a car. I will be safe. Because one thing happened, because when one day I want to go to library to study at night, because our library closed at 2 a.m. So I need to go to study for my test, so I wanted to go to library so I can take the school bus. Because usually I feel like on campus it's actually safe on campus because it's all students. But I want a coffee because it was really late, like 9 p.m. So our school bus can take me to downtown and take me to the library. So I went on the school bus. The driver was like, where are you going? I said, I need a Starbucks and I'm going to library. She told me, I don't know about your country, but in my country, it's really dangerous for a girls walking along in downtown. And make sure when you go out the Starbucks, go right there, like go where I drop you. I will go there to pick you up. Like don't walk back home and don't walk to library. Never do that. So I said okay, and so I went to the Starbucks because you need to wait for the school bus go around the campus and come back to get you. And I was like, how dangerous is it? I can just walk home because I walk home. I know where to get home. It's really close. So I started to go out of Starbucks. So I walked the normal way that I go home. So I saw 3 guys. They were just like really drunk there. They were just playing on the street. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna go this way anymore. So I started to go the other way. So this way will pass by the school bus. I was like, okay, I'm gonna just wait there for the school bus. So I'll just stand there. I just got to the school bus station. There was a drunk guy. His head has blood all over here and it's dry blood, and he was just slowly walking to me, and I was so scared because he was just like, oh, he tried to talk to me and I couldn't hear, like my brain was shut down and I couldn't hear anything, and I just saw the school bus slowly driving here. So I just stood there. I was literally holding my coffee. I was stood there. I don't know what to do and I can't hear anything. So the school bus stopped and this guy's still talking to me. I don't know what is he talking about. I ran to the school bus and I sat down and the driver was like, what is this guy trying to talk to you? And I said, I don't know, I didn't hear anything, I was so scared, and I was like, I would never go downtown again.
Did you need a coffee that bad, Tina?
Yeah.
That woman saved your life.
I know, she literally saved my life. I don't know what happened if she didn't say that to me. So that's why I wanted a car so bad. I told my parents I need to have a car.
And that's how important coffee is to Tina. That she will risk her life for that Shinbaku.
Do you guys lock the door? I feel like in some American movie, they don't lock the door. Yeah, one day on the Halloween, the neighborhood that we live in, and one of my friends, they went to downtown and come back because they have Halloween things in the downtown. The other day in the morning, they saw the guy on their couch because they didn't lock the door, and they called the police, and this guy said he was drunk. He doesn't remember anything, but he was on someone's couch.
How scary for both of them. I think Chicago is really scary. I've never been there, but
we need to go there to get your visa to China.
We might die.
No, we won't. I've been to Chicago several times. It was a cool city.
Chicago is supposedly one of the safest cities in America, but it also has the highest crime rate in America.
Honestly, St. Louis has really high crime rate too.
Well, they do it based off of population.
Yeah, do you remember last time we went to St. Louis? As soon as we parked, there was a guy came to us, asked us money.
Oh my gosh, we were in the car all day. And the second we get to St. Louis and we get out the car, some guy was like, "Hey, y'all got any money so I can eat some food?" He wants it for drugs.
Oh my
and I was like, "Nope, sorry, bud." He walked away and I looked at Tina. I'm like, "Welcome to St. Louis." The second you get out your car, people are asking for money. All you kids coming to America, your parents are buying you Lamborghinis and Mercedes and BMWs.
Do you know?
I'm so jealous.
Do you know who does Ryan want to marry the most?
A Chinese man.
He want to marry to a Chinese guy because
pay for everything. I don't even have to work.
Because he was like, why does all the Chinese guy, they all has nice car, and it was so funny.
So I was looking at an American website that was ways not to get kidnapped in America. Be self-aware. And like, that's good. Always know, like, don't be staring at your phone too long and walking, because then you look up and you don't remember like where you are. You didn't see the guy following you. Like, always kind of look behind you, look around. Don't use an ATM at night. This website says don't rely on GPS. I mean, GPS nowadays, like this website was probably a little older. GPS used to sometimes just take you out to a random field. Can you imagine just driving to a field, getting out of your car and being like, oh, where am I? And there's some like sketchy house hidden in the trees, and they're like, another one. They keep coming here. This website said no nightclubs. You can go to a nightclub. Go to a nightclub and twerk it up. It's lit, fam. Like, don't share a taxi with somebody.
I never heard of any crime in our school yet.
Okay, Springfield, this whole area has so many cops. Literally, we have like the most cops per person. It's good that there are a lot of cops because there's no crime, but it's bad that there are a lot of cops because they're so bored.
Yeah,
if you get pulled over for a speeding ticket, there'll be 8 cops there.
You know what? Do you know what Sarah told me today?
What?
She told me she got pulled over because her license plate got expired. And then she got her license plate renewed, but she got pulled over again because she didn't put the license plate on. She showed the police that I have the license plate, but I didn't put it on because I don't know how to do it. I need my boyfriend to do it. The police went back to his car and came back out and says, you know what, you have all those decoration stickers on your license plate. It's just a license plate decoration. You can buy it at a store. Yeah. He wrote a ticket for Sarah about that. How bored is he? Like, he's just trying to be a jerk. Yeah. And actually, if you call police and then they come really fast,
because there's one right outside our house probably. Like, he's just sitting there waiting.
If you feel unsafe, just call the cops.
You're not going to get in trouble for the cops coming and nothing happens. They'll
you don't
just be
need to pay for it.
They'll be like, hey, I'm glad you called. Like, if you need us, call us again.
You guys probably saw those videos before that people called the 911 to order pizza. That was a good way to call the cops.
You're in an abusive relationship, or like if I was beating Tina, like boom, boom, I beat her and kind of settle down a little bit, but she's too scared to try to leave because I'll beat her up again or something. She will just go, hey, I'm gonna order a pizza. I'd be like, sure. And so if you call the police and then they say 911, what's your emergency? And you say, hi, I'd like a large pepperoni pizza with some mushroom and onion. They'd be like, you know this is the police, right? You say, yes. And they're like, I'm assuming there's someone in the room that you don't want them to know you're calling us. And you go, yes. And then you say, like, how quickly can you be here? And they'll be like, 15 minutes, or, like 5 minutes, or we're on our way right now. And you hang up, and the guy just thought you just ordered pizza. I think that's so smart.
Tell them the story that you got kidnapped.
So me and my friends are playing in my backyard when I was in 2nd or 3rd grade, so maybe like 6 or 7 years old. My backyard is really big and there's a highway right behind it. All of a sudden a car comes towards us and the guys are pointing at us in the car and we're like, what the heck? And they stop. They all get out and they're like, hey kids, get in the car. And we're just like, the heck? And turn away and run. Like, I felt like I ran so fast. I was so scared. Like, we all probably pooped our pants and we don't remember. But anyways, we get into my house. They drive away super quick. We get into my house and my parents call the police. And then they ended up finding the car that we said,
oh my God,
but not the people that were in it. So maybe these people stole a car and then wanted to do something crazy and kidnap some kids. I don't know.
Speaking of kidnapping a kid, so in America, there is an Amber Alert.
We hate them.
Amber Alert will ring your phone.
If you're with a bunch of friends, everyone's phone goes,
yeah.
And we're all like, what the heck? And it says, Amber Alert. Look for a car that's black and has pink buttons.
Like all the city will look for that kid. That was good though.
But in reality, as soon as everyone's phone goes off, we all go,
Especially-
we all go, how do we turn these off?
I know.
We don't want them.
When you're at the test, like all the phone ring. Oh my god, you screw. You got an XF.
Bring a bunch of friends so that if a bad guy decides to shoot, you've got a better chance of not being the one he shot.
Be skinnier.
Be skinnier and walk sideways, so you're a smaller target. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Come to America, and we'll go to China, and I will shake my pen some more. Shake, shake, shake.
Yeah.
Shake, shake, shake.
We're probably gonna go to China soon. Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye.